Donald Trump and Joe Biden. You hide those documents. Joe Biden, Donald Trump hide those documents for a reason. When everybody in foreign countries wanted to be on my team, and I talked to people in other states, and Jay Prince and everybody involved in Houston can't go to jail, and Jay Prince and his son and Big X Plug can't do 30 years. I want to tell the prosecutors, and I made it very clear, that they can't do their job and take care of Jay Prince, and they know about it. And they can't put Jay Prince and his son in jail, and Big X Plug and all of them involved. And Yellow Breezy and Big Tuck and Big X Plug. I'ma make sure the prosecutors never see the daylight. I'ma make sure they be put to death as soon as that bullet happened. And the jury and the community lose their life. A conspiracy charges of jealousy, of lies. So I want to make sure myself very clear. If you can't take care of Jay Prince and them and all the rest of them involved, and Dallas and Big Tuck and the rest of their lies, God gonna take care of you. I want the DA to hear me real well. I'ma make sure when you get out of jail, you're gonna be so embarrassed to step out. I want them to hear me. I want the fans to hear me. I'ma put you to shame for what you stand for. I want the fans to hear me. You know about them dumbass teens, and you know about Jay Prince and them and all of them. So what I make, if you can't do your job, and everybody trying to cause an accident in community behavior, and everybody will put, I made it very clear to the Supreme Court that the jury will be put to death, and these kids and them can't be put to death. I don't care what year it is and how long that bullet come this way. Every man and dude gonna be put to death. I made it very clear, and that the jury can't put these kids and their parents to death. They will be put to death and die for racism. They don't deserve life. If you can arrest Jay Prince and him and his son and the rest of them and make sure they have 30 years of peace, God is going to take care of you. Guys, ain't no coming back from this. When you put your hands on somebody and you pull that trigger, I know too much of knowledge. Ain't no tampering with jury. Guys, I move different from others. I don't claim to be a thug. I don't want to be a gangster. And our community in Carrollton, Texas, I was on a football team. I was in theater. I went to job sites. I was in colleges. I was going to Brookhaven and North Lake. I was going to different businesses. I was helping out. I was doing a lot in my county. We knocked on people's doors each summer. And we cut grass in Carrollton, Texas. We had moving projector night at our park when we hung out. I know a person, Prince, that chilled with one of the Cowboy players, two of the Cowboy players, wide receiver. I think they was Green Bay. And I know him from my neighborhood. And I remember sitting there with the two wide receivers. I think they played for the Cowboys or the Green Bay. They was wide receivers. And in Carrollton Park, my homeboy Prince, and he worked at U-Haul. We grew up in the neighborhood together. And I remember when the two wide receivers used to come in the park, and we used to chill together, and Prince used to hang out with Prince. And I remember eating dinner with the retired Cowboys. But when you move different, that's a big thing. I don't worry about what others have. Your thing is to focus on your goal at your house and not focus on others. Your success is built, I don't care if you got to get 20 tablets. Focus on what you have now and not focus on what others have. Your success is not being a follower. It's about, guys, come on. It's built on that. So we got to let God do their thing. I don't want to be Yellow Breezy. I don't want to be nobody else. I myself that took there and I was on a football team and I took everything. So when people want me to open up and I tell them no, at them kids and everybody don't want to lose their life because ain't no coming back, ain't no sitting down getting 5 years and 10 years when I put the community for conspiracy charges. And I'm watching the spirit of the mindset. So when I go to the civil rights and I put a thing corner on here and I hear things I don't post to hear. And I tell you, your kid's gonna die as soon as they do it. And you gonna be put to death. And the jury gonna be put to death. And I catch on to a lot. So, I want Governor Abbott to try me. And I want these kids to try me. So when I go to the civil rights, and I want them to be put to death. So I have warned them every time. And they looking, and I have warned them. So when I have warned people, and I have given them warnings, they not gonna just sit in that jail and get 5 or 10. You gonna die right there. Every last one of you and your kids and your parents. And I meant what I said, and I heard what he said. So when God take care of them, and they parents be arrested and they be put to death, and I go to Senator Ted social issues, and I put conspiracy charge, you gonna die together. So I'm not gonna worry about another team and their parents, because when they cross that line with me, I want their mama to be arrested and die with them. And I meant that. So when God is smarter than the average bear, hey, I could be sitting at Walmart, but you think I'm worried about you? That's the difference between me and you. My contract is already signed. That's why as a Walmart CEO, I had the chance to go to jobs. So I'm not worried about those things that what others doing.